Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because I'm in Detroit and check out what's behind me. The 2025 Chevy Tahoe, because it has been refreshed / redesigned for 2025, and I am very impressed with some of the upgrades that they've made. If this is your first time joining me, hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and families. I'm a mom of 3 and a certified child passenger safety tech. All right, let's get started. Okay, this is the Z71 trim, and here's 2 things to note. They have an exposed skid plate right here, and they have some colored tow hooks, which gives it a very nice, sporty, outdoorsy look. And it's also one of those things that's functional if you're gonna be the kind of girl or the kind of guy to take this thing off-roading. Okay, the side profile of the Z71 is giving masculine, it's giving meaty. I'm loving like these blacked out accents, as well as these like really rugged-esque running boards. I think they look really great. Let's move along to the trunk. Loving this little wiper tucked up here. Look how just sleek this back end looks. And I'm sorry, the Tahoe blacked out letters against the Cypress gray. I'm obsessed. Truly, the blacked out logo, this just looks good. It kind of like this color and the blacked out elements, it's just like giving like Sequoia 4Runner kind of vibes, and it's kind of being like a little less soccer mommy. Not that there's anything wrong with them as a soccer mom myself. Okay, here's the trunk of the Tahoe. I feel like people are always disappointed to look at the trunk of a Tahoe because it's just like not that big. It's truly not any bigger. In fact, I think it's actually a little bit smaller than the Chevy Traverse. So if you are interested in a Tahoe, it's because you want a nice third row, some good second row legroom. It's not for the trunk space. If you're gonna be using a third row and you need a lot of trunk space, the Suburban's the one for you because this is what you're dealing with the third row. Now, of course, we can put the third row down. And then you've got some incredible trunk space. And this is one of the reasons why I love to recommend a bench to families of 3, because you can get a smaller car with more trunk space if you can utilize putting 3 across, which I have 3 across in a Tahoe and it's working out great for me right now. Okay, let's check out some of the new tech. Okay, here we are in the driver's seat of the new Chevy Tahoe, and I'm so excited about the updated screens, you guys. It was so needed. If you're gonna have this price tag on this car, I need some glitz, I need some glams, and I need some screens. Now we have an 11-inch dash and a 17.7-inch display, and I've seen this before in the Traverse. I'm very impressed with how this display functions. I think it looks really great. I think it's very easy to use. I love that it's slightly curved. I love that it's user-friendly. I love that the climate control is still out here. I truly love. It's probably one, not to be dramatic, and I haven't played with it a ton, it's probably one of my favorite infotainment systems across the lineups now. Okay, what I wanted to show you was some exciting things. How much comes standard with this vehicle in terms of our safety settings? So before, Chevy used to have a lot of this crash prevention tech on different packages, but not standard. But now they've prioritized safety and they've put everything standard, including so much of the emergency braking, automatic emergency braking from pedestrian, intersection collision, side bicycle alert, lane change alert, truly just all these great crash prevention features. And they also have some really nice other safety features that you might not think of, like rear seat reminders. And they have an updated occupant left behind reminder. And now this vehicle can actually pick up micro movements, and then it will alert the driver in a different series of way, each one escalating the longer that something or someone is left in the car until you act on it. So this is one of the ways to prevent children being left in cars. All right, some of the cubby spaces have kind of been reconfigured for 2025. We have our wireless charger right here, a USB and a USB-C. I really appreciate both. 2 cup holders, a nice big square center console that's actually incredibly deep. It's actually way deeper than the Suburban, which is weird. And then 2 more cup holders back here. So as far as my driver's comfort's concerned, I think it's very comfortable. I love how I feel like sitting up in this vehicle, and I love all my new amenities. So let's get to the second row and let's break down this car seat setup. Okay, I was very excited to see the bench seat. They never have bench seats, and this was very exciting for me. So when you get the bench seat, you get actually 3 sets of lower anchors and 3 tethers. In the third row, no lower anchors, but 3 tethers. So you're talking about a total of 3 sets of lower anchors, 6 top tethers, which is pretty good and offers a lot of nice car seat flexibility. Disappointed to see no middle head restraint added. I'm a little surprised by this because they did add it in the brand new Traverse, so I don't know why it wasn't added in the Tahoe. I'm assuming because this is more of like a mid-cycle refresh with some different designs and some technologies and not like a full-blown overhaul, but I'm disappointed to see that. But as far as my other amenities are concerned, we do have ceiling vents, which is really nice, and they're in a really good location. Like, they are literally directly under the children, which I actually like. And then we've got 2 chargers, 2 USB-Cs down there. Heated seats are available on certain trim levels, and then obviously those 2 cup holders that we talked about. As far as my legroom's concerned, it's very nice. This seat is pushed all the way forward. So depending on if you need to give more legroom to the third row or the second row, I'm actually still pretty comfortable. So that's awesome. Great head clearance. I mean, overall, a very nice, comfortable second row. I mean, the Tahoe is a big car, so whether it's car seats, whether it's teens, whether it's adult passengers, everyone's gonna fit comfortably. Now, the Chevy Tahoe utilizes what we call the fold and flip. That one seat over there is a single, so if you were gonna do a car seat installation, I'd probably do like 2 here and then leave that seat out, just so that way you could still access the third row. Here's my third row legroom with this seat again pushed all the way forward. Great knee room, great head clearance, good vents, charging, cup holders. Overall, a very nice, comfortable third row. This middle seat, although I normally ignore a third row middle seat, it actually is decent in this vehicle. Now, I wouldn't want to sit here because of the lack of head restraint, but maybe adding like a forward-facing car seat here, you know, something that has a built-in head restraint is a good way to utilize this seat because it is actually pretty wide. Exiting the third row, not my favorite. I need to find out if this is trim level specific, but you have to pull this thing once and then pull it up again. And that can be difficult, I think, for children to do. I mean, it was a little difficult for me to do. All right, you guys, so thank you so much for tuning into this 2025 Chevy Tahoe tour. Now, this is a pre-production model, so I'm so excited to see where this car goes, and I can't wait to install my car seats, to drive it, and see how this thing actually would function for a family. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.